YouTube, College Sports Gurus here. Yep, Week 5 winner shout-outs and Week 6 basketball picks. Here we go. Guys, it was a crazy week in basketball. There was 9 upsets in the top 25. But surprisingly, some of y'all did really well. But it was a bad week for the Gurus. We had 12 people beat the Gurus. Yeah. Brandon scored a 140. I scored a 120. Erica only got 90 points. There was a possible 290 points. Like I said, we had 12 people beat the Gurus. And the high score was 230 points by Matthew Granum. 220 by LSU Fan 101. Let me put my glasses on before I mess this up. Ethan Lacker got 190. Jesse Pulley, Colby, they got 190. Bama Mike 180. Brandon F 170. Keith Gregory and Andy 123 had 170 also. 160 Mike Hunt. And 150 was Tyler Boone and Connor Owens. I updated the leaderboard. And I went back and checked through all the videos of all the winners that I've done so far in basketball. Made sure I didn't make any mistakes. And I left Marco Ortiz off the board for some reason. But anyway, I added him on the board. He's only got 1, though. Okay, guys, we got Matthew Granum with 4 shout-outs. He's leading the leaderboard. And we added 3 new guys to the leaderboard this week. Keith Gregory, Mike Hunt, and Andy 123. All right, good luck, guys. All right, guys, before I get into my picks, Virginia Tech played a heck of a ball game, man, basketball. And I went against them. I like Virginia Tech football. I'm a Duke fan of basketball. Duke got beat this week, too. Anyway, Virginia Tech's playing Duke this week. And Virginia Tech can beat Duke. It's possible for them to beat them, especially, this year. But anyway, I mean, Tech's got a lot of good players. They're better than their record shows, put it that way. But anyway, here's my picks. I'm taking Duke over Virginia Tech. That's game 1. Hey, guys, these games start at 7 o'clock Wednesday. All right, so I bumped it up a little bit. It means you got to get your picks in by Wednesday at 6 p.m. on February 14th, 2018. So make sure you get them in by that date. If you don't get them in by that date, they won't count. And if you put more than 1 pick in, and if you win, it's disqualified. But I got it fixed where you can only put 1 pick in, so shouldn't have a problem with that. All right, here we go. Game 2, we got Iowa versus Michigan. I'm going with Michigan. We got Clemson versus Florida State. I'm going with Clemson. Game 4, Villanova versus Providence. I'm going with Villanova. Game 5, we got Kentucky versus Auburn. I'm going to go with Auburn. 6, Seton Hall versus Xavier. I'm going with Xavier. Game 7, Ohio State versus Penn State. I'm going with Ohio State. Game 8, Loyola Marymount versus Gonzaga. I'm going with Gonzaga. Gonzaga, whatever you want to call them. Game 9, Syracuse versus Miami. I'm going with Miami. Game 10, Texas versus Oklahoma. I'm going with Oklahoma. Game 11, Michigan State versus Northwestern. I'm going with Michigan State. Game 12, Alabama versus Kentucky. I'm going with the upset on that, and I'm going to take Alabama. Game 13, Villanova versus Xavier. I'm going with Villanova. That'd probably be a good game, though. Game 14, West Virginia versus Kansas. That could be either way, but I'm going with Kansas. Excuse me. Game 15, we got Texas Tech versus Baylor. I'm going with Texas Tech. But that game scares me also. That could go either way, I think. Game 16, UNC versus Louisville. UNC going downhill quick, but I'm taking UNC. Game 17, St. Mary's versus Portland. I'm going to go with St. Mary's. Game 19, Nevada versus Utah State. I really don't know much about either one of them teams, but I took Nevada. Game 20, URI, I guess that's University of Rhode Island versus St. Bonaventure. That game's on Friday, guys. I just use that for a filler to get 20 even, but I'm going to go with URI for the win. I've heard of both of those teams, but I haven't really been keeping up with them this year. All right. Thanks for watching, playing, subscribing.